Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take one of these Crafter Square LED unfinished wood lights. They're like a little light box from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to snip off the tag. And I'm going to also take some of these tumbling tower blocks. And I'm going to take 10 for now. But later I'll grab a few more and you'll see why. So I'll start with 10. And so I'm going to begin with painting my little box with this antique wax from Waverly. And so I'm going to paint this real quick and I'm going to do the front and I'm going to do the back. And that is it. I'm not doing the inside or anything else. Just the front of this little box and then the very back. So I'll just paint this real quick. Okay, so now I painted both sides, and so now I'm going to begin attaching these little tumbling tower blocks on the roof line of this little house, this little home sweet home, little unfinished wood lighthouse. So I'm just going to attach these real quick with hot glue, and that's pretty simple. Okay, so she's looking pretty cute. So now I'm going to take one of these wooden dowels and I'm going to just snip off a little piece with my miter shears and just snip it off real quick and just simply hot glue that in the middle side so it doesn't have like a groove in there, just to fill it in. And that's pretty much it for this portion. So we'll set this aside. Now we're going to take one of these little calendars from the Dollar Tree, and this one is the little elephant. And I'm going to take my EMT shears to snip off the elephant portion. We're not going to need it. And this elephant portion is just cardboard, but it's a real thick cardboard. But these EMT shears work great on that. And if you haven't seen these things, oh my goodness, I'll link it in my description box. These things are so good. They can almost cut almost anything. These things are fantastic. So anyway, we're just going to snip that off. We're not going to need it. And just clean it up real quick. It's just cardboard, so it's not too bad. So just clean it up real quick. And we're just going to simply glue it on. I already like the color of it. It kind of goes with my antique wax. So it's just a little darker, but it's fine. So I'm just going to glue that on real quick in the center bottom. And so far it's looking cute. Now all I have to do now is put my little blocks back in, of course. Yeah. But we also need to fill in the sides because he's looking a little narrow on the bottom. So we're just going to add 4 more of these tumbling tower blocks, 2 on each side, and just glue them together real quick. And put 2 on one side and 2 on the other side, and she is done. Our little home sweet home is done. Now she doesn't look like much right now, It looks like she's missing something, but what she's missing is the light's not on. So once the light is on, it is like, bam, I am on. But yeah, she's done, and I'm loving her. She's cute. Cute, cute, cute. So all I gotta do now is put some twine. I wanted to put a little bit of twine on the bottom just so it won't look like it's a two-piece attached, to kind of conceal the fact that there's two pieces attached together. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna do now, is just add this little bit of twine, just add a little bit more texture to it, and conceal the gap or the line there, and that's it. She's done. Real cute. Super cute. Put the little blocks back in. Yeah, I put the February on there by accident. But yeah. Okay, so my next DIY, I'm taking some of these plastic cups from the Dollar Tree. You get them in the party section, and they come in a pack of 12. And so I'm just going to use 4. So that's budget friendly. And all I'm going to do with these real quick is glue the two bottoms to each other. So 2 here, and then the other 2 as well. Glue them together. And they glue very nicely because they're the thick plastic. So the hot glue works really nice with this. So just glue those together and let it dry, let it get cool down. And now I'm going to go in with some Mod Podge, and you don't have to do this step, but I decided to do this step because the chalk paint that I have is not the best quality, but it's all I could find at the time that I needed to buy it. So I ended up buying like a big quart can of it, and I need to use it up. So the Mod Podge is going to be helpful, and so it won't scratch off the paint. So that's what this step is for. So just paint this with the Mod Podge, and then paint it with your chalk paint of choice. But like I said, if you have the good quality chalk paint, you don't have to do this step. But see, this is the one that I have. So yes, I needed to do the Mod Podge. So once I get that done, I'm just going to paint this real quick, and I'm going to paint the inside and the outside of each one. So inside and outside, top and bottom, all of it. Okay, so now I just need to let these dry, and so I'll set them aside. And in the meantime, I'm going to gather a few of these wooden beads, and so these are from the Dollar Tree, and you get them in the hair accessory section of the Dollar Tree. And then also some of these bright ones from the craft section, Crafter Square. And so I'm just going to take 2 of the big red ones from the Crafter Square and 4 of the dark ones, and then I had a couple extra light natural ones from Amazon. So I'm just going to get some twine, and I'm going to twine the center of these little cups. So as you saw at the beginning, these are going to become candle holders. So I'm just going to add some twine to the center to help conceal the seam, that the fact that there's two cups glued together, so it'll look like one whole piece, and also to give it some texture as well. Give it that little bit of twined up look that we all love. And I think I wrapped the twine around the center about 18 times, but you can do it as many as you like or as little as you like, and then tie off the ends with a knot. And thank goodness I have long nails. I can easily tie these. It's one of the blessings of having long nails, I guess, like my actual real nails. But they do break sometimes, so you know, oh well, it's a bummer. It happens to all of us. So here I'm just wrapping some twine on the other candle holder and tying it off in a knot. But this one I cut it a little bit too short, so I'm going to have to finish it off with a little bit of glue, which either or will work. And so now I'm going to string my beads, my wooden beads. And so I'm going to go ahead and string them all on the same piece of twine, just because it's a little bit easier. And I'm also going to use a little bit of clear tape to make the ends a little bit sharper, so it'll be easier to string the beads. Make like a makeshift needle. So I'm just going to string them real quick, and I don't use the same pattern in the beads, and I did that on purpose to see which one I would like better. So let me know in the comments, which one do you like better, which pattern. So if you notice, they're both different, so just let me know, do you like the left one better or the right one better? Okay, so now I have my 2 strands of beads ready to go. So now I'm going to take some more jute twine and I'm going to wrap it around my fingers, because I'm going to create a couple quick little tassels. And I'm just going to wrap it around my finger till the thickness that I want the tassels to be. And I'm going to pinch off the front or the top and tie a little piece of twine, and then just string some twine through that end and cut the other end, and that's my little tassel. And so I'll do this for both of the candle holders, and all I have to do now is just attach the jute twine to the center of the candle holders, and I'm done. Super quick and super easy, and each candle holder cost me $1.50, and the little house cost me $2.50, so very budget friendly. Definitely chic for cheap. Well, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Have lots of DIYs coming up. I'll be involved in quite a few challenges and more shopping trips and more Dollar Tree hauls, all kinds of fun stuff. So please subscribe, and also don't forget to hit the bell button so you'll be notified when I upload, because I upload quite a few times a week, sometimes twice a day, like today is twice a day. So definitely do that, and until my next video, please stay healthy, safe and strong and warm, and have a great day. Bye bye.